to Bonecco Tarot. This is your career and finance reading for the rest of April 2020. And I'm already feeling it popping in the cards here. So, Taurus, yeah, I'm going to do my best to focus on just the money and finance aspect of it, but I can't promise that some of that is going to have to, that's going to have some spillover into your relationships. But yes, we're doing our best to keep things on the money and abundance and how to stay in that groove. So Taurus, it looks as though cards are starting. I'm going to lay out 9 cards and we'll see what the story is for you right now. Oh, and we got some jumpers. So you're definitely going towards something. That's the Chariot. So, yep, there's definitely going to be forward movement in the future for you. So let's see what else we get. Card. All right. So let's see what the surrounding energies are. Oh, Taurus, I'm so sorry. So we're grieving about things. So let's see how the cards tell the story. So let's take a look at where things were in the past. Wow. Wow, that's a lot of energy right there. The High Priestess, the Empress, and the Six of Cups. Seriously? Whew. Okay. So, this is you. This is like top of your game. The Empress is Taurus. This is, the Venus influence on you has been very powerful for some time now. Your intuition is also pretty fine-tuned, but at the same time, this can also suggest something secretive going on for you, kind of. Let's see what the rest of the cards say. But the Six of Cups is usually associated with nostalgia, childhood friends, and can also point to a soulmate. So again, I'm really trying to keep my focus on the money here. But relationship stuff are going to naturally be intertwined with these things. So let's see where you're at. Okay, well, Empress to the Emperor. I mean, you're obviously staying strong, and it could be as a result of things that you know that others don't. Wow, you have some powerful energies going on, Taurus. Big time for you. And that's also due to the influence of Uranus in your sign, which, get used to it, because these crazy transitions and points in your journey are triggered for the most part over these next, I guess, remaining 6 years for you, quite frequently. So anytime you're reaching to the past to establish a new template for your future is not going to go. I mean, the Death card and the Emperor card, this is transformation. And that transformation, or there also could be a Scorpio somewhere in the environment. But it's like boss man, boss lady. I mean, you couldn't be more in, this is a balancing of your feminine and your masculine sides as well. Let's see how this, oh yeah, I mean, oh, Taurus, my goodness gracious. You're coming from a place, Interesting. You're in grief mode. Over what? I'm not sure just yet. Perhaps. Hmm. With all of these strong cards and things are, quite positive, you may not be seeing the success you've achieved. Um, with the Chariot and then this story that's playing out on the bottom, the Chariot could be that as a result of something from the past and something that was connected with your home or wherever you considered to be the most home, that you charging back to that older community is where you're going to achieve your greatest success. So something that was deeply hidden, as well as your ability to tap into your intuition, has led you directly to this point of being your own authority. And so the old you that used to hide behind secrets is dying. And you're coming into the Emperor energy, which is Aries, the sign before you, which is more transparent. And, present. There's lots of light around the Emperor, whereas the Priestess is partially in shadow. So, and then of course the Death is the transformation of the shadow. So I think that this is the story arc here in terms of what's changing for you now that's going to bring you into the success is allowing this transformation of your shadow into something much brighter. That gives you and those around you a greater sense of security and harmony. If we want to, not necessarily read this as you would a love reading, because I'm really trying to stay with the money, then this is harmony of the people who are in relationship with you on any level, because you have stepped into your light. And this sense of grief and sadness is something that's very much a part of your past. But this is what you've transformed. Surprising, probably more to your surprise than to anyone else. So yeah, wow. And it's justice. There also could be a Libra in your environment that's contributing to this dynamic. There could be a partnership that you're looking into with a Libra. And you may not be seeing it. Or you may not have seen it in the past. Let's see what you're able to see on the other side. Oh my goodness, see, look at this, the transformation. Has totally resulted and will result. So these are the energies that you're moving into. You really are coming into a greater sense of family, a greater sense of going back to what nurtured you before, relationships in the past that have been of great support to you and encouragement is something that you're returning. And seriously, I can't make that up. So you're gaining success by going back and you're racing for it, because you know that's where you're going to find people to work together who are on your level, who want the same things you are. This harmony that happens when you reconnect with the past. So let's see if we can get any more insight on the Lovers in the context of money and finance and career. Yeah, it's like you have many options, and in order to stay clear and to be able to follow your intuition, yeah, it's like there could be resistance. There could be people on the outside of it. Let's see here. I want another card, please, to clarify the Lovers. Oh. Okay. So what I think is happening here is that everybody's kind of coming to the table with their own agenda. And I think at first it's gonna feel like we're never gonna figure this out, because we're never gonna get everybody to agree. But that's not necessarily true, and it may be up to you to create the smooth waters and to create the space for a dialogue that truly is in harmony with everybody's needs. And that's going to be the strength that you're going to be bringing to the situation, is by calming everybody down. That you need to be the mediator and carry it away from the old ways of discussing it. There also could be a Leo that you're working with who's going to assist in bringing clarity to, everybody's confused. We have to be patient, and your role may be to move the players away from where they are now to get a different perspective. That's going to be your role. But it's clear that that the other key to your success is by drawing on people that you've worked well with in the past and moving quickly towards them as you allow yourself to move into a more leadership role, which, look at how passive the Empress is in this picture. I mean, she's sitting on pillows, she's relaxing, kind of a typical Taurus thing. The Emperor, though, is more Aries, and he's looking at you straight on. He's ready. He's ready for action. He's ready to delegate, So it's like moving out of this sort of luxurious, typical Taurus element and allowing that to transform you into a leadership role for the sake of your family and drawing on energies from the past. So I'm going to now get Marsha McLuhan's perspective for you, Taurus. Marsha McLuhan was a professor at U of T, University of Toronto, and he created this deck back in '69. And I'm learning cartomancy, so I'm going to pull one card from this deck to get some advice from Marshall. And also, not only did he put little sayings on each one of these cards, but I'm also learning cartomancy, so I'm going to look at both. So we've got here, congestion is the indispensable condition for getting your hand in the other guy's pocket. Well, I don't know what you're up to, Taurus. um, you know, so I don't know. Hopefully, you weren't a pickpocket on the subway back when we all could move about freely. So you know, and maybe this is part of the message as well, is that now that we don't have the congestion of the people to rely on for our income, we need to, and you know, like it's almost within this theme here. It's like it's not going to be so easy to do it in your secret magical ways, Taurus, in your silent, you know, depths of yeah, what you what you're planning. So I'm going to take a look at the 10 of clubs to get, okay, yeah, good luck. This is definitely good luck. So you don't have to take things anymore in order to get what you deserve, or what you can get in terms of bringing up your abundance. And so the underlying aspect of that is, to the blind, all things are sudden. To the blind, all things are sudden. So I think, Taurus, you're going to have to be honest with yourself, like completely honest with yourself about what you're allowing to die in the way that you used to do things, and what aspects of leadership you need to start expressing in order to bring the people around you to calmer waters. So I wanted to, wow, okay. Aries just got these two cards, but in different order. This one was in the same order. And I shuffled, man. I swear to God, I shuffled. So interesting. So you're coming from a place of innocence and you're racing towards the cross that you have to bear. And this is it, Taurus. It's like you're going to have to embody, for a little while anyway, because this is what Uranus is demanding from you, a new level of maturity and leadership as to how you approach your relationships, your career, and your sense of security. So Taurus, I hope you found that helpful and resonated with you. If it did, I would ask you kindly to hit the subscribe button. I am still aiming to get 1,000 so that I can go live. And yeah, thanks for joining me today.